Hi, I'm Sharon Bulova, Chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors. And every year, the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors passes a proclamation honoring Women's History Month during the month of March. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank and to honor women in public service, and in particular, women who are our employees here in Fairfax County.
The Women's History Month theme for 2016 is working to form a more perfect union, honoring women in public service and government. And it honors women who have made a difference in our American history and shaped the role through their leadership and government service. Patricia Harrison, who is the Deputy County Executive for Human Resources and the most senior woman executive in Fairfax County, she will be receiving the Women's History Month proclamation at the Board of Supervisors meeting on behalf of all the women employees of the county. And the Commission for Women will be hosting a reception for Women's History Month, and we're going to be honoring 12 women. Patricia Harrison, of course, for her government leadership, but also 11 women of the county who have served 40 or more years.
As a woman, you really have to be able to put yourself into the right place at the right time and then take advantage of all the opportunities wherever they may come from. And here in the county, there are just lots of opportunities for you to interact with both the Board of Supervisors as well as senior management on a variety of projects and community events. And I thoroughly encourage everyone to who's thinking about a career in public service and hoping that you move up into senior leadership. I encourage you to get involved in as much as you can.
I started with the county in May of 1973. I graduated in March, and I had a brief stint with the Bureau of Customs, and then came to the county as an eligibility worker in what was then called the Department of Social Services. My dad was a federal government employee, so I think somewhere in my brain was lodged government type work, but to be honest, I took the job with the county just to get a job, like I think most recent college graduates do. And as I had different opportunities in the county, I really came to see certainly the value of public service, but also just the awesomeness of Fairfax County government employees and what a great place it was.
I was hired in 1975, so that puts me at about 41 years right now. I started with the police department, Fairfax County Police Department. I was hired as patrol officer. I worked the old Groveton, which is now the Mount Vernon station, the police science program at Northern Virginia Community College, and I had seen that there were 2 females in the program. And when I started NOVA, I was in the liberal arts, was not doing very well. So I said, well, let me give this a try, it sounds interesting. Got into the program, started making solid grades, good grades, and I enjoyed the educational benefits that it provided. I enjoyed the classes, they were interesting.
I came to work in Fairfax County September the 1st, 1965. I was employed as a public health nurse in the health department, and I continued employment until the 1st of October of 2011 when I retired. And they gave me a month's sabbatical and asked me to come back to work part-time, and I did so in November of 2011, and I continued to be employed part-time. Well, back when I was growing up, there wasn't much opportunity for women if they went on to further their education. You either were a teacher or you were a nurse. And my mother's middle sister was a nurse who graduated from UVA's School of Nursing, and my interest was piqued very early on. I think when I entered first grade, I knew that was what I wanted to do.
Women have a tendency to want to build community and families and to ensure that individuals have an opportunity to grow. So I used to always tell Susan Data that, you know, the hardscape people in planning and zoning and DPWS build buildings. Well, in human services, we build people. And I think that one of the best places to be able to see, to impact policy and to see results is in public service.
I was so fortunate and had wonderful opportunities and people who gave me chances, and I would just say embrace the opportunities, be flexible, be willing to maybe step a little bit outside your comfort zone and look at other things that you might not have originally thought of. I mean, I started out in social services, but ended up in human resources, and it wasn't planned, it just happened. But if you take advantage of the opportunities, there's just so much that can happen for you here.
There are many ways that citizens and residents of Fairfax County may celebrate Women's History Month. And the Commission for Women have put together a toolkit to help with this. It's called our Community Celebration Toolkit. And it includes all sorts of ideas and suggestions and resources to help you and your group, your organization, your church, or your school celebrate the women in your lives who are public servants.